Let's get it, boys. I even got the fresh shade for you boys today. Look at that. Shade the head for y'all.
Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. 6. Bringing it out. It's sharp.
Big hits.
They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
Holding. Go.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Oh, here comes the reverse.
Good stop.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
What an interesting call here inside your own 10. They're going to get the wide receiver involved in the run game. And I love him. He's a dynamic player. But the defense not fooled at all there for a short gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Big tackle.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. It's a nice gain. They'll move the football up to the 27.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And here's the handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, nice job here by this back picking up the 1st down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
The Ducks keep the football on the move. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Slides a quick throw. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what we talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to run.
Pulls it in. It's Keen. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Back in the gun. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Woo. 0 running yard. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Fights his way into the end zone.
Why is everybody so slow? I feel like everybody's just so slow right now.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run, but
I know
the
that
pass
play's coming
had
too.
a little more success throwing the football, but when it became
Slow.
crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down, looking to throw it. He's got it for a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
42 Spider.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind them.
Jeez, my starting running back's out for a week. Okay, grill temperature is at 180.
Third down coming up.
Ready up.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 7, Texas 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down.
Cricket.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Hey, 2nd down play coming up.
It's a simple little touch pass.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's long. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Dude, I have some stinky running backs in the league. My guy broke his collarbone week 1. Like
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
Yeah, Tommy's going to burn my foot.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. What a weapon for this offense.
Back everybody off
Can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call, and all of a sudden this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain it. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders.
What's my wife throwing the stakes on for me? What are we smoking?
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Yeah, this is going to be tough, man. I'm playing without my starting running back, so I'm playing with like
This one would
redshirt
be
sophomore
fair
and like
caught.
freshman or something. My 8 overall running back is hurt. Already dislocated his knee week 1.
Here, or the defense come up with a stop. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, holding their own to the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Oh my God!
The throw
He catches that
underneath. He bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Pick that shit off.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Crucial third down play after that completion. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Oh, that defense.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. Powers through the tackle. Stiff arms the man. And he's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. It took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side.
2 guys run up and they both just run right past.
First down. Very near the red zone now.
4th down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Fighting off the defender. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. The Ducks are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
First and goal, handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Try to power it in right up the middle. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Oh, and he dropped it.
I'm about to say, he caught that.
Come up with the football. Now it's
Shouldn't even been open.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Launching one.
Yeah! Yeah, he's within the 5 yards, too.
Down stop.
Yes, sir. Big
Chris,
stop.
I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence.
Sorry, boys. 1 sec. Hold on. I gotta make this quick call. Alright, he didn't answer.
Carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10.
Get set.
It's a shotgun run call.
Get out of there.
Gets
Get
some
out of there,
space around
Chadsworth.
the 30. Oh, and he's in the
Come
clear.
on.
It's a foot race. Inside
Go.
the 20. You're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved the
man.
touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out.
We weren't
First down.
going anywhere anyway.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. It's kicking down to Kevin Connors with our
worried
halftime
about.
update.
Sorry, guys. I have like apparently I just got a
And the Ducks
got a
will
text
take this
that
away to start the
like,
second
I
half.
have a water leak. We have a brand new house, but apparently we're leaking 65 gallons of hour. So
The return
I'm
man
trying to
decides to signal fair
build it.
catch.
Luckily, we'll cover that. But I gotta. Sorry, that's more important to me than this game right now. Always something, man.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, It works. Move the sticks.
On the ready.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, told us about the receivers, and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Ready up.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Jackrabbit. Gorilla.
Same tailback, another carry. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He lets it go. It's caught
Gotta
downfield.
keep that in bounds.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Texas. That puts him on top in the 2nd half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point gives him a 14-7 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sharp. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? Gets made on the out route.
Bro, what?
Makes the
What is
first down,
that?
but pays a price. Big hit
What is
there
he
at the
doing?
end.
What is the computer
Boy,
doing?
nice
All he
completion
do is
here by
whatever.
this
He gets
Oregon
his
offense to be able to
make
show you it's
contact
not
with him. He's
just
probably
about
gonna drop the ball.
quarterback's ability to run.
Look at this.
Often you
What is he
associate
doing?
that with that Oregon
That's not. That's the
quarterback,
100%
threat guy,
computer.
guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas.
Give me
the career
that.
that he had. He started for a few years,
Boy.
took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert, of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. And he'll be taken
I know
down,
it's
but
coming
he
every
does
time
have
it's
first
a
down
ball
yardage.
Wants
Chris,
to
the
come out,
more
wants to
we
go
watch
either
this
on a
spread
sweep
offensive
play or he's
attack in
gonna run
today's
that
game,
little drag
it's not just
across
about
and
the
still in the
vertical
middle.
shots with the taller
Wants to
receivers on the
drag.
outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
The BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Texas.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback will just sneak it in.
First down, Texas.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Pass caught inside the 10. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Well, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Longhorns come to the line with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchup, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And knock through the extra point. Lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Texas.
Bringing it out. It's Sharp. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he got that one in the end zone.
And the Orgeon offense will take over. First and 10.
forsakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early down. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Ring pass, the catch is made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Via the screen. He's tackled on the play at the 21-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 21, Oregon 14.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
He's tackled.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the grab, and he's tackled after the catch.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Bro, how does he not pick the ball? He ran right past it. Oh my God, that's an easy pick. That was a pick six.
Looking to keep this drive going. Handoff in a single back formation.
That was
Nice
a
run.
pick
It's brought
six.
down to the 44.
Just love watching his back run.
That
Gets
was a
behind
big
that offensive line,
six.
lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. They'll run it to the right side.
Yep.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down.
Yep.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. On the run here. Lets it go.
He catches
They
that.
get the completion. Reception makes about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back.
Yes, sir.
Pass is intercepted.
Game over.
A takeaway for the defense.
Game over.
He steps out of bounds after the great
Texas, let's
hit.
go, baby.
Solid
We got a
return set up
redemption.
this offense.
Boy, with this quarterback would love to have this one back. They're
Redemption,
trying to work
baby.
themselves back into this game here in the
With
second
a
half.
hurt running
And the
back. I'll take
defense
that.
comes up with a big
We're looking all right.
turnover. They
Not
quickly
super
nail
happy
the
with
call.
defense. Oh, now we just gotta.
Long one Browns offense.
Do what we
takes the
do here,
field.
dude.
They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Important second down play coming up.
29 Philly.
And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
He's got to stay on the
The
block.
junior able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's long. They stop him, but it's a first down.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Texas. This offense is still clicking.
Let's go, baby.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's sharp.
Oh, yeah.
And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Looks like a man is down on the field at the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First down, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Keep that clock
brought
going.
down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
And he lobs it deep
Oh,
down
yeah.
the middle.
That's a pick.
And this is
You need a user pick, bro. I knew he's throwing there the whole time.
Well, they
And
don't
I'm all
connect
over
here,
that. Come on.
But this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Can he get there on the ground?
Hell no.
Well, the power run
Good job, D.
barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Home crowd trying to make a difference on fourth down.
Oh, yeah, Hopper! Let's go put up 35. Come on.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Oh,
Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman.
Look.
Nobody picks
My
up
guy
the
got
middle
stuck
linebacker on the blitz.
on his
He
route.
gets the sack.
He was wide open, too.
Ready?
Second down now after the sack. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw.
Oh, my
Gets the
God.
ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Nah, he just needs some protection, bro.
A critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on third and very long. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
6'5".
Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return.
Sit down.
That's a
Game
potential
over.
game changer. The pick and the big return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback working with the lead.
Let's go, baby.
Football
Hook
here,
'em! That's a
Forcing the
redemption
coverage.
game right
Now they got a
there.
chance to get right back in the game.
Yeah, we're back.
No press here. The defense
can bounce
backing
back.
away. Grab down the middle.
Yes, sir.
That's a big
Woo!
gain. Exciting play
Good
to
game,
end the
Orgeon.
game, but he's stopped
Let's go.
short, and the clock will run out.
Let's go. Big win.
Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today, and a very satisfying W.
Now, I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
Big time, baby.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We saved the receipts. I wanted to be on the schedule, said I talked too much. We saved the receipts. 10 for 13. Threw a pick at the end, just trying to throw the D ball, just throw something on the board. Damn perfect game almost. Great game. No starting running back. I mean, we won through the air. Simple as that. Went through the air. I like that. Everybody got a nice little touch. I like it. GG's, boys.